friends, it's Christy. Welcome to Bitly Ditley Has Plans. In today's video, we are planning the week of April 26th through May 2nd in my Plum paper 7x9 hourly. So let's get started. Alrighty friends, so this week we are using Planner Kate Kit 252. I think it's actually called You Got This. And how I came about this kit is this sheet, as you can see by this kind of line crossing out the logo here, this was part of the one and only Misfit grab bag that I've been able to purchase from Planner Kate so far. And I saw it, and I mean, I don't see any misfit or reason not to use this. And so I really liked it. I thought, well, let me go onto the website. And at the time, and I really can't remember how long ago I purchased this. It was at least a couple months ago. I went back and I said, well, let's see if there's any other, if this kit is still on her site. And it was. And so what I did was, since I had the sampler sheet, I went ahead and I picked up the date headers, the scallop boxes. I think these are really cute. I don't buy these a lot, but I think they're darling. And then I got the deco boxes. This is sheet S. Sheet T is the appointment labels. A is the full boxes, because I just thought these prints were super cute. And then B, the full washi. So I kind of picked up all the extra sheets I needed to make a full kit. So I'm going to be using that, as well as my icons I typically pull. These here are all Planner Kate. The thermometers are Phoenix Plans. Basketball is also Planner Kate. And then this little recycle icon is Big Elephant Plans. I love this because our recycle and trash day is every other week, and I don't always have room to put both trash day and recycle, and so this little icon here is super cute. I also pulled, I started last week using these functional labels for soccer practice, S32, basketball practice, I'm using this, which is S36, and then these game labels, which is S268. So I pulled these sheets as well, since we're in the thick of soccer season and basketball. They've been practicing, but Sophie has yet to have a game. I think she has a game this Thursday, this week, but I haven't received any notice about it. The communication has been a little scarce from the basketball program, but I'm not complaining because I fully understand we have a totally brand new head varsity coach. We have a brand new assistant for him. We don't have a JV coach. They're waiting to hire that position, both the JV head and assistant coaches, because this season is so wonky. The JV girls are only going to get to play 6 games. They're going to wait, take their time, really be able to hire someone with, you know, good process in place. And so I totally appreciate and respect that. So just kind of playing fast and loose with the schedule, because I just kind of don't know what's going on, but Sophie knows what's going on. She knows when she needs to be at practice, and that's what matters. She tells me, Mom, I'm going to be gone, or I need a ride, that kind of thing. So we're all going to be okay. So I am going to get started here with doing my top like I normally do. And I think what I decided, I'm going to try something a little different. The washi that fits really well is usually this washi right here. And while I love this like navy and gold polka dot, I'm going to use that down here. I don't love this star one quite as much. It's just kind of blah to me. So I'm going to do something a little different, where I'm actually going to use one of these skinny washies. And I'm going to lay this down, and then I'm going to put, because these date headers are so wide, and that's because this is an older kit. So it's prior to how she reformatted them. So there wasn't a like Plum paper specific date header. I think this is 2020 and she reformatted for 2021. So I am going to use some of the skinny washi here. And then I think because these date headers are so wide, tall, however you want to look at it, I think they're actually going to cover all the way up to here, or if not, at least some. So let's give this a shot and see what this looks like. Plus, I've never used skinny washi up here. Let's just see what that kind of looks like. Okay, so I'm going to do Monday right away, just as sort of like a sample to see. if I was correct in what I was thinking. I could be completely wrong, but oh yeah, see? And then I'm not all the way at the edge of the page because for some reason that drives me nuts. I'm just gonna try to straighten this out a little bit better here so that I'm covering all that peach. Okay, yeah, see, I kind of like that. I think you kind of can see that little line just a smidge, but not really, so I'm gonna be okay with that. So let's keep putting these down since I kind of got started on that. Yeah, I think that works. That works for me. The individual ones make this a lot easier than the ones that go all the way across. I would have to do a little sticker surgery there. Okay, so let's put this one down on this side. Okay, so I am having a rare moment, friends. Everyone is gone. It's just me and Otis here at home right now. Can you believe it? That so rarely happens. Don't get me wrong, I love my family, but sometimes a little peace and quiet is so exciting. Oh, really, really fun. So I was kind of super late in filming my plan with me for last week. I think I actually filmed it on Tuesday of the week that we were in. So I kind of was running fast and loose without my planner all set up. And today, this week, I'm only doing a day better. It's actually Monday when I'm filming this, which is not that big of a deal. But I wasn't feeling great over the weekend. On Friday, I got my second dose of the Pfizer COVID vaccine, and I didn't feel great come Saturday. I just ended up staying home. I didn't go to family dinner like I normally would. And I just kind of stayed home and vegged out on the sofa. So, yeah, but by Sunday, I felt so much better. So that was all good. I don't know why. I think my nails are too short. I can't pick up any of the little stickers. Okay, and then I think for this, I wanted to keep with sort of the lavender theme. I'm going to use this one because what I'm going to use to do my highlighting for my walk is like the bright kind of gold yellow. Goldenrod is the color that I usually call that, just because there's paper that color that we used to use in our print room. Where's my little ruler? Here we go. So I kind of want to keep all of this sort of lavendery looking and then bring in that pop of yellow gold. So yeah, so I wasn't feeling great over the weekend, but by Sunday I was feeling better. We had another family dinner out at my brother's on Sunday, so I got to see my family anyway, which is great. There we go. Oh, I like that. That looks pretty cool. Okay, so they just pulled one of my mild liners. This is, like I said, kind of that goldenrod color. So I'm just going to highlight my walking area just to kind of bring in a pop of contrast. So yeah, I had a pretty quiet weekend. Something that we did yesterday that was so much fun. So one of Scott's friends that he used to work with, he's retired, lives out of state. He came down and got in contact with Scott and said, hey, you guys want to meet for coffee? And so we, all of us, are vaccinated and we are slowly reopening. So we went and met him for coffee, tea for me. And we were hanging out, and that was so nice to visit. I haven't, we really haven't visited with friends much at all in the last year plus, as I know many of you can say the same. So that was so, so nice. Okay, so this is the week here. I'm going to highlight here as well, so I know what week I'm in. And then, let's see, for my this week, there's usually a script. So it was really great catching up with him because it'd been quite a while since we last saw him. This week, here we go. Okay, so what do I want to do? Do I want to put it, I think I want to use one of these colorful ones because I think it's just more bold. What was super exciting was he comes down to visit his son. And his son is actually Sophie's private basketball trainer. And so his son had his first baby last September. So, you know, kind of in the middle of right before our second major lockdown. And so we never had a chance to meet the baby yet. And so he was like, hey, he's like tooling around with the baby. Do you guys want to like meet her? And we're like, oh my gosh, yes. And so we ended up coming back to our house and got to meet the baby for the first time. And she's so darling and just such a good little baby, like just so happy and smiley and good natured. And like, you know, like I said, we're all vaccinated. My girls get tested twice now every week. So we knew we were all COVID safe. And so, you know, just did our normal precautions we would with any new baby, washing our hands and that kind of stuff. But we got to hold her, and I just love babies. And she was so good because she was, you know, here's this 7-month-old baby plunged into a room full of strangers. And she was just so happy. She let us hold her, you know, like all of that. So just so sweet. And it was so great for Sophie because she's really close to her trainer. He's just an amazing mentor for her. And so she had been dying to meet his baby girl. So that was really sweet. Okay, so I'm going to do this little box down here because I want to do kind of like this. You got this. And so I like to build from the bottom up before I put my habits in, because sometimes my habits have to shift up a little bit versus, you know, starting right at the bottom and going up. So I love this little diamond and lavender. So I'm going to build this little corner up from that. And so, yeah, and I know that this is kind of wider than the box by a little bit. So I'm just going to kind of put that a little bit outside the box there. And then what I'm going to do before I cut it is, I learned my lesson because I cut it too soon and I didn't have it like totally straight. Okay, and let's white that gray out under there a little bit too. So yeah, we just got to visit with them and catch up and play with the baby, and oh my gosh, it was just so fun. It was so nice to have friends over again. This correction tape is giving me a hard time here. Hold on. There we go. So that was really a nice surprise for Sunday afternoon. And then after that, went to family dinner. So that was great. Okay. So the saga of the missing metal ruler continues. Sophie swears she doesn't have it. So, okay. She still might and just not know it. My sweet baby girl. But yeah, I took my whole planning caddy apart. Couldn't find it. Went through everything that I can think of, all my little planning pouches. Can't find it. So I may have to get a new one. I don't know. We'll see. It still could. I mean, where could it be? Like, it will pop up somewhere, right? I just can't think. And what'll be crazy is when I actually do find it, I'm like, oh my God, why is it here? So that's kind of crazy. But yeah, so my gold metal ruler is missing. But fun fact, we are actually going back east this summer to visit with Scott's family. And we usually fly into either Baltimore or we'll fly into DC. We usually stay a night in DC because we just love that town. We love to go to Alexandria. We love to, you know, walk the mall, take in whatever museums we want to do on that trip, that kind of thing. And so we're actually flying into Dulles this time. And lo and behold, the Erin Condren store out there in Virginia is on the way in to the city from the airport, I believe. I mapped it because he was like, I'm not driving all the way, you know, I'm not driving out of my way. And I go, oh, no, sweetie, it's not out of our way. We can make this work. So it was so cute. And then he says, well, I'm not going in. It's so cute because he says that like it's a threat. I was like, honey, I don't want you to come in with me. Please, by all means, you and the girls can just drop me off and pick me up later. I don't use the Erin Condren as my everything planner, obviously. I use Plum paper, but I do like her accessories, like my little gold ruler. So if I don't find it before summer, I'm going to buy myself a new one in Virginia. Oh, kind of crazy, I know. But you've come to learn to expect this from me, right, friends? Okay, so reading. I started a new book last week and I couldn't for the life of me remember the name of the book. So after I filmed my plan with me, I went downstairs and I was like, what is the name of this book? So I'm reading The Blossom Street Brides, and it's a very sweet little book. I will tell you, it is like reading a Hallmark movie. Now, I don't say that as a criticism because I love Hallmark movies. How many of my friends out there are Hallmark movie fans? Particularly the Christmas ones, right? It's got to be the Christmas movies. And so yeah, it's really sweet and like kind of sappy. But it's a nice read, right? Sometimes it's nice to just kind of read something nice, like, you know. So yeah, that's what I'm reading, is The Blossom Street Brides. Okay, so now here I'm just using this nice little gold here to block my work day. Yeah, so it's not a very long book, so I will get through it pretty quickly. And then I have to figure out what I'm going to read next. I do have some suggestions from some of you that watch my videos, my planner friends. So I've been writing those down. So I might actually have to get to one of those next. And then, oh, this plastic ruler, I can't see it when it's laying down on top of a white surface. So do need to find that gold one because I can at least see that one. Okay, so that's blocking my day, and then let's put some thick washi down here, and I think I wanted to use this. I'm bringing lots of gold into this, which is good. I like that. Let's put this down for my meals. When I went to family dinner last night, I went, you know, completely empty-handed because I hadn't been feeling well. And so I walk up to my brother, whose house we're at pretty much every weekend. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm coming empty-handed. He's like, but mom brought a full dinner. Like my brother barbecued, but then my mom also made like a whole big pot of spaghetti, some garlic bread, Caesar salad. I'm like, but I'm just kind of mooching off of mom. Mom said I didn't have to cook. Okay, so that's that. And then let's grab my little utensil icons, put those down there and over here. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so now we can dive into, I actually have to pick up Emma's dress. So let's do like a little, I like these little to-dos. And then let's put it on, why don't we, I don't know, let's put it on one of these. Let's see how that works. Oop, okay, let's do this. I have a lot of carpooling of Sophie that I'm doing today because Scott is not around. So I wonder if I want to keep going with the gold, or should I bring in like this lavender color? Let's see. This is my little tester sheet. I don't know. And then we're calling it prom, but it's really a junior dinner because they're not being allowed to bring dates. But we had a parent meeting towards the end of last week, like a parent Zoom. And they are going to have dancing for the girls, so that's exciting. Okay, so let's start with some of these needing things for work. So yeah, we dropped off Emma's dress to be altered. It needed the straps to be shortened, and it needed to be hemmed. So we're getting that taken care of. I'll pick that up. And then, let's see, this is the 1 o'clock game. This blue doesn't quite match, but I think it's okay. And then let's put in my little staff meeting. I love not having to write this. If I could have script stickers for everything and never actually write in my planner, that would be really fun. Okay, let's put this down here. And then we have a sponsors meeting. Yeah, so the junior dinner is this Friday. And I was telling the other moms who are the moms of Emma's closest friends, I was like, well, hey, it's kind of easy for us because we don't have to plan a dinner for them. It's like, they're going to dinner, so they'll go to one of our houses and, you know, do all the primping and the getting ready. I'm going to put this below here. Well, actually, I'll just put it here because they usually go sometime in the 3 o'clock hour. So we don't have to worry about the dinner portion. It's all part of the deal. We did really good with her prom expenses. I will do a little write-up on that in my budget. Plan with me. Oh my gosh, I have to start all of my new like monthly plan with me's because we're already, I mean, this is May. I got to get those up. Do my social media planning. Okay, so that's all the game stuff. And then, oh, I do have, we're doing another happy hour for work. We do these Zoom happy hours. I think we do them like every other week or maybe once a month or something. And so this week's happy hour is going to be a share and tell. So like if you're, you know, you've got a hobby or a collection of something and you want to share it with the company, and just kind of like a get to know you kind of thing, there's that. So I haven't signed up to share anything. I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, I don't know. I could share my little house plants that I've kind of gotten into because I have 2 black thumbs and I actually have a kitchen window full of really cute little houseplants that I've been able to grow and keep alive, which is very unusual for me. So I'm kind of proud of that. But I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so this is their dinner. It's on Friday. They're also doing one for the seniors on another night, which I think is really great. Okay, so that's that. And then we've got another round of COVID testing. So if you're wondering why my girls have to get COVID tested twice a week now, I think it doesn't start until 2:30 now. It's because the CIF, which is California Interscholastic Federation, has determined that you have to have a negative COVID test within 48 hours of playing any high school sporting game. And so, because my girls are both involved in sports, they have to get tested now on Sunday and Wednesday. So they got tested yesterday, Sunday. That will carry them for the week of school. That will also carry them for any Tuesday games, like Emma's Tuesday game here. And then they get tested again on Wednesday, and that will carry them for any Thursday, Friday games that they have. Again, I think Sophie has a game on Thursday, but I don't know when, so I'm leaving that blank. And then what I did here, so these are practices. So soccer practices every day from 3 to 4:30. And I wonder if I should just put daily. They actually had Friday off last week. You know, that's just kind of coach's discretion kind of thing. And then Sophie, her practices, they're kind of loose. They sometimes end at 8, sometimes they end at 8:15, sometimes they go on. Her coaches, like I said, he's a new coach. And so he's just really trying to get to know the girls, build his program up. And so he's spending a lot of time with them, which means as a parent, you are sometimes sitting out in your car waiting for your kid to get released. But that's okay. Like I said, we're giving him all the grace he needs to get up and running with the girls. So, and Sophie really likes him, and that makes me happy. That's all I care about, is that she's got all these great mentors in her life. Okay, so that's kind of everything. And now I need to do the weekend before I forget. So let's take a look and see. Oh, here it is. So the weekend is this dark navy. I really kind of like this little polka dot here, because I've used this one. I mean, this would look cute, right? As with this one. But I kind of want to bring in this polka dot, and there's only one strip of it, so let's make use of that. Okay, so let's flip this around, bring it back into frame. I'm going to, because that rounded corner there, I'm just going to trim some of that. So I'm going to go over where it needs to be and then trim it. I don't normally tear these wider ones, but I'm going to do it on that end. Let's see. Let's save this back on here. Okay, and then let's do trim. Flip this back around so that I'm facing the right way. Let's trim this, and here I go trimming on a plastic ruler. Let's make sure, hope I don't cut into the ruler. Okay, there, I think I was successful in that. Oh, that's cute, I love that. I love polka dots. Okay, where'd my banner go? Let's do this. I'm gonna bring it down just so you can see a little more of that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's the weekend. Alrighty, so let's take a look what I have. So I have all of these cute little scallops, which I'm gonna use for editing, uploading, like filming, that kind of stuff. Actually, I should just put one down now. Let's see. Let's use like this dark blue. And I'm just gonna put it, let's just squeeze it down here. So I know I'm doing that. I'll put my little scripts in there. So I have more appointment labels left should something pop up. I've got lots of fun things here on my sampler, and then my full boxes. So friends, I always feel bad because I don't like fully decorate with you and the plan with me. But that's because I like to see where my week fills in. Sometimes what's white space now ends up getting filled in. And so I usually go back like the day after, like, so tomorrow I'll look, if anything filled in today, I will obviously put that in, but if it didn't, then I'll put in one of the fun full boxes. So that's kind of why I do my flip throughs after the full month, kind of the after the pen shots, so that you can see how it ended up. But I think this is how I'm gonna leave it. I've got lots of washi to play with. And so let me just double, I don't think I have any birthdays in this latter part. Nope, everything in April, and we're not that far yet into May, so I don't have any birthdays to put down. I usually remember birthdays, but I get kind of bad sometimes where I kind of forget. Okay, so I think this is it for, oh, you know what I need to put on here this week? I didn't do it last week, but I need to buy more stamps. I always like to have just a little stash of stamps in my wallet. You would not believe how many times my husband and Sophie, for some reason, come to me with, Mom, do you have any stamps? I'm gonna use gold here. And so they've been doing that to me enough where I no longer have any stamps in my stash. So I need to replenish that. I usually buy just like a little, I think they come in like, what, books of 20 now? And I just buy the forever stamps. So I have no idea what postage actually costs nowadays, like one stamp. But yeah, so I'm just saving these little tidbits because I like to frame out my full boxes with skinny washi. So I might use that. But I think that's it for this week. I think I've got everything laid down that I need to. Testing games. I'll add in Sophie's game once I know it. The big junior dinner. I'll put the end time. I have a feeling it's probably a 2-hour event. Yeah, so I think that's it for this video, friends. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe so you can catch future content on my channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.